What are you thinking about it? It's more like an open discussion. Do you understand? Hello?
Yeah, hi.
Your voice is not quite clear. Can you come closer to your microphone?
Oh, sorry. It's a little bit of the open discussion. I was thinking about splitting the repo in multiple repos, one for the mappers, one for the installer. It would increase the duration of CI/CD, and I didn't know if I'm focusing this or leave it as the actual state.
Oh, I think for the repo, currently maybe we can first start to separating the user manuals from the main repo, because that's kind of become an issue. If someone changed the document, he cannot get review of the updated website.
Okay.
And also currently, we have some of the contributor guide, which is also mixed with the user manual. I think we need also separate that. So maybe we can move all the user manual to the website repo and create another repo, say community, and we can host all the contributor guide there.
Yes, I will open an issue to focusing this.
Sure.
So,
and for the mapper and the installer, I'm open to it maybe, but let's see first let's first move out the document.
Sorry, can you repeat it, please?
I mean, currently, I think it's okay if we still host the mappers and the installer in the main repo.
Okay.
Let's see if it helps. We first move out the documents, and later on we can think about move more things out.
Yes. Okay. I've got your point. So to the if anyone else something to say to this point? If not, I'm going to the next. Okay.
Yeah, okay, we can go to the next.
I've written a release script in which creates the assets of the release. I'm not focusing to automatically create the release on GitHub with the GitHub API, because I can test it. I've tried and failed. Yes. I'm extended the makefile to support ARM4.6, ARM4.7 builds. Yes. Do you want completely automate the release, or is this enough? I'm not sure about it because it's not clear in the issue.
Hello.
Moin.
This is Rohit here. Can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you.
Okay. Can we do something like when there is one tag that we generate, right? Like for any particular, say, beta release that we want to do, if we push a tag in our repo, right? So based on that tag, can we basically compile the code and then build a binary and then run some tests? And if it is successful, then we upload it to the GitHub release. Can we do something like that?
Yes, it's built the code for AMD x86 processors, ARM4 6 and ARM4 7. Complete
So
in
what
the
I'm saying is
KubeEdge.
like to do a release for a beta, right? Say 1.1 beta. Then if we just say we are on the master now, and like say we from the master we branch out and create a tag, okay, for this beta branch and push this into our repo. Okay, so based on this push that we make, if we want to do a release out of this branch, right? So can we do this as soon as that tag is pushed, or should we wait until we get more PRs pushed into that? Because I think this should be like automated as soon as we push a tag, right? Like a beta tag 1.1 or 1.1 beta dot 0 beta dot 1. So as soon as the tags are pushed, we should be able to automatically make a release.
Okay.
The only thing which has to be manual probably is maybe the change log, because generating the change log from the commits, that would that, that is I don't think it is possible now, because of the way we are putting the commit messages and all that stuff, right? We don't have it in a particular format. We don't have release notes which we can specify in the PR. So so if we just make a GitHub release from a tag or a branch, and then from that point onwards, the user should, like, whoever makes the release, he should just add the release note or the changelog and then publish the release. So can this be achieved through scripts?
Yes, I think so. I have to extend the current script, but I think I can manage it. Yes. Okay, I will focusing this in the next days. Anything else to this?
I think you can just maybe document whatever approach you are taking so that others can provide feedback in the issue, or maybe in the mailing list. Anywhere is fine.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here you can put like further what are the steps that you wish to do. Maybe it's kind of subtasks of this particular task, that kind of thing.
Yes. I will create the issues the next few hours. Anything else?
So just a quick comment. I think current pull request is basically you are adding some make file to make the release tables, right? So I'd suggest that you create another pull request to implement what Rohit just mentioned. The follow-up process. So we can first try to get this one accepted.
Okay. I will create one. So anything else to this?
can move to the next item.
So, okay. I've requested if I should say something to the Go mode pull request. The way to update the packages have changed a little bit. We have to use go get and the main repo. Perhaps you have to set an environment variable if you are the go path. So it is go get and the name of the dependency you want to add. And if you want a special version, you can add it or say here like master to get the master branch. If you create a vendor, you have to create a vendor directory. You can use go mod vendor. Sorry, vendor. So the build has not changed more. We always use the vendor directory to build KubeEdge. I didn't know what I would say to the yes. This is all I want to say. Any questions to the usage of Go mode? Okay, if nothing has a question, I'm finished. So we can go to the next points.
Yes, the Go module will merge at then. Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't understand you. Here was a little bit of persons who speak.
Hello.
Yes.
Yes. Let's review the Go module PR. Then merge it.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go to the next item. Okay, let's go to the next item now. Now in the cloud part called the edge controller and the edge part called edge call. Now we decide to rename the cloud part to the cloud call and the edge part to edge call. Yeah. Now we have PR. We have PR in a way. Yeah. This is a rename work. The next item is using a Cobra command framework in a component. Now all the commands don't use the Cobra command, and so it's hard to print some field or the version of the component. So we will use the Cobra command for the cloud call, edge call. Yeah. Yeah. This is two items. Have any question?
Hi, Xufei. This
Yeah.
is Dave.
Yeah.
Just a quick comment. Well, these two things will be landing the next release or just in the pipeline.
Yes, we will merge them these days, I think.
I think regarding to the rename, the task of rename, I think it's may impact a lot of files. I have taken a look. Sorry, I have go through some changes you have pushed to the GitHub, and I think it might impact a lot of the other things. So I wonder when this will be landing.
No, the PR is REST, but have some wrong with the E2E test. When the E2E passed, I think we will merge it. The close call rename the work.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Yes. Well, when the cloud call worked merged, I think your PR for the webhook need rebased.
Yeah, that's my concern. And lots of guys maybe in lot of repairs based on this stuff.
I will tell you when this merge.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, let's go to the next item. Next time, change model message to product message. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, please introduce this PR.
Can I share my screen?
Yeah, sure.
And someone is share his screen. I can't share my screen.
You can just click the share your this time, I think.
Let's talk about the proposal of changing model message to proto buffer message. And yeah.
Yeah. This is your proposal.
Yeah. Currently, in Behave framework, model message is defined and serialized using JSON format. So the performance is smoother than protobuffer. And in KubeEdge project, we can see many split function, which to pass the resource path string. There are so many hard code. When we deal with the message resource after we receive message, we need to know the format in advance. Then use split function to get the field we want. So it's not easy to expand. It's not so extensible. So we need a more extended form. What we need to do, there are three things. First, we need to change the model message to protobuffer message, and the second is solve the field index problem of resource. The third thing is consider compatibility, and the next part is how to do. Please, thank you. So we need to define the protobuffer file. This is a definition. Your message header, a message root, and a message. We use any type to define resource and data field. Google protobuf any type. We can use different structure to travel the different structure to any type. Please, I want to share my screen, so can you help me?
Yeah, I think you can just click the share screen.
Oh, okay.
You can just click it.
Can you see my screen?
Not yet. I guess someone needed to stop sharing the screen so the Kadis can share his screen here. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Currently, it's okay.
Okay. So they are the different. We use any type to define the resource. The second is we need to solve the field index problem of resource. This problem is the most important. Currently, behave define path string to stand for resource such as the node ID, namespace, and resource type and resource. Different paths stand for different resource. But we need hard code to pass the node ID and resource type and resource ID. It's not so extensible. So we need a more extended form. We need to change resource to go-long interface or go-long structure type. But in protobuffer, there is not interface defined. We need to use any type. We use Google protobuffer package, not official go-long protobuffer message, because like the etcd and Kubernetes projects use the Google protobuffer package. In Google package, it provides function to include any type, such as marshal any and unmarshal any. But they can only support convert proto message into any type, or convert any type into proto message. We cannot convert a custom type into any type. So we need to support convert custom type into any type, and convert any type into custom type. There are the considered compatibility. I think it's not very important. So let's see the next one. How to use the KubeEdge project. And take downstream control as an example. The resource format is node ID, namespace, and the resource time and the resource. So we can define a structure and a method like this to add resource struct and the resource time, resource namespace, resource node ID and RD. So those type must register by resource type function. Then we can convert those type into any type. We need to reject it in advance. Currently, it builds resource by build resource like this. We can change it to this. In Cloud Harbor model, it will receive this message, but they use split to get the tokens. And we can change it to this. get the go struct and then get the node ID. And finally, we convert the message to event. And the next step, Cloud will send a message from QRC or WebSocket. But they all call this function to convert model message into proto buffer message. If we define the model message directly as proto message, this function will be useless and it will be more efficient and the code will become simpler. Then this part is which projects need to be modified. The first is the KubeEdge. We needed to process.
Sorry?
Yeah.
Can you scroll a little bit up? You have written that the function is useless. Can you go a bit up, a little bit up? No, a little bit more. Here, if we define the model message directly as proto message, this function will be useless.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it will be more efficient. That is why it is useless, but we will receive benefits from it.
Because we
You mean perhaps it is useful? Should I explain my talks in other words?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, hello.
Okay, so the thing is, because they are trying to use protobus, so the translations, encode, decode functions would be useless because we are introducing protobus. That is, I think, the meaning which wants to get conveyed here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank
You
you.
don't need to encode, decode if you use protobus. So the encode function would be useless, and then our overall code will be efficient and simpler.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Welcome.
So the first project is KubeEdge. We mainly process the resource problem, and the second project is behave. And we needed to define message proto file and define type URL package to support convert custom type into any type. The third project is this. We not needed this function, and yeah. Any question?
Okay. Yeah, this is the great improve for the communication in the KubeEdge. Yes, let's review it at the merge in a version 1.1.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Let's going on.
Okay. I see. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Next, let's go through the roadmap of V1.1. Yes, we plan to release the V1.1 in the end of this month, end of August. So the below items is the develop progress of the roadmap. Yeah, the first is upgrade the Kubernetes dependence to 1.15. Yeah, this PR have merged by Edison. Yeah. The next is some items that have raised the PR. Now the PR is review. The first is replace data exchange format between cloud and edge from JSON to prod buff. And yeah, this is by this PR. The second is support the CSI. Now we are also review it. Next is the webhook. This need to do some rebase when the cloud core rename merged. Yeah, next is the Go module work. The next is we'll do some directory restricting and use the Cobra command. Yeah, this is also implanting. Yeah, the last is the command like edge core and cloud core. We will add to the version option, so user can print the version of the component now. And this also have a PR. Yeah, the next is some roadmaps, but have no PR about that. The first is the gRPC for cloud-to-edge communication. Next is change the log library to klog. The next is explicit package loading. This is now in the KubeEdge, we load the config and the modules through the init function. Yes, that's not good. So we decide to explicit package loading. Yes, the next is enhance performance and reliability of KubeEdge infrastructure. The next is improve contributor experience by define project governance policy, the release process and membership rules, etc. Yeah, these items have no PRs now. Yes, the next items is I think maybe we have no time to do them in the v1.1 version. Like improve the performance at the E2E test with more metrics sensors. The next is support reliable message delivery from cloud to edge. The last is support ingress at edge. Yeah, this is the develop process now for the version 1.1. Yes, have any question about this?
Do you know if somebody focusing their PRs or the topics which you listed under need PR?
Sorry, what's your question?
Yeah.
Do you know if somebody working on the topics which are listed under need PR?
I know some guys are focused on something like unifying login library to key log. I think the Xufei is working on that, right?
Yeah, but haven't have not PR to do this. We have an issue.
Yeah, I think so. During this release development, we are also targeting to improve the visibility of the release progress, and currently, like for the release progress, we are just listing all the things here. Maybe next time we can have a spreadsheet to track all the useful attributes, like the thing to do and who is working on that, if there's any tracking issue, if there's any working pull request, if anyone is reviewing that, like that, so we can get a overall view of the progress.
Yeah, yes.
And I'd suggesting to have a clear definition about the duration of the release. For example, 3 months or 2 months for one release. Currently, I haven't noticed there's any such information about this information about this. Maybe we can define the durations for how long it will take for the release.
Yeah, actually, I think it's mentioned somewhere in the document that we release every 2 months, but we need to also give more information. Like we may have 3 weeks for the enhancement discussion, release planning, and also finalize the designs, and then we can have 3 weeks to focus on the development, and then last 2 weeks to fix all the issues during the development, and also improve the document, like that.
Okay.
Yeah, and also I create another document, which is another issue, which is also part of improving the contributor experience, is that I talked to some PM yesterday. So it's recommended that we can track the feature or equivalent test with the equivalent size of feature with the project view. So it's like when we are working on the release, we can have a burn down about the things to do, and for the milestone, we can simply add all the things that need to be done before the release. Then we can make sure nothing get ignored or forgotten. Any comments about this?
Okay, any question about the roadmap?
Okay, anyone would like to discuss anything? Okay, then I think we are done today's meeting. So thank you everyone for attending the meeting.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a nice day.
Have a nice day
Okay.
too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.